So it is Tuesday. Bit tired this morning. Barnets all over the place. So yesterday didn't do nothing because we were quite busy. On the front I was trying to fix the shop last day. Checked my fuses, checked everything, and it's nothing I can do. So it's time for an electrician again. Nothing but goes wrong with that thing, which is frustrating because it just costs money and costs money and costs more money, which is annoying. But it is what it is. You've got to have it for the shop blaster, do you know what I mean? So we can't do it without it. So it is one of them. But moulding, we're back on the we're on with the buckets. So me and David's working together because he's ramming them up and I'm finishing them off. So I've got 15 rammed up and closed. Just need weights going on. Be putting four 24 kilo weights on each one. Bit like that, 2 on the back, 2 either side, and then we'll have our bush in the centre, so then we can cast. Feels like this is dead close. Yeah, so we've got so many done now. So what I'm planning on is, if we get about another 5 done, I reckon we can cast, because we've got this block, and then that'll clear the floor, and then that'll give Steve some work to do, because at the moment we've got no blaster in either, so Steve has been cleaning the dust exactly. But what did he like doing? So let's have a look at our patterns. So when you're making them, especially this one, when we pour the sand machine, which is here, and then we spring it over, and with the stand having the resins and the hardness in, it sticks. But talking of sand, before I go on, we actually got it yesterday, which is great. I love it when the sandman comes. It's not even that, it's the skill in them drivers are unbelievable. And like, we always think it's hard, and we go, is it hard? And he goes, it's not bad. And then he goes, we have worse. And I'm thinking, God help you, driving that and reversing that wagon. Because obviously, it's not like you got a lot of space. You've got to go in a, like, it's a tight gap, do you know what I mean? Turning in our yard, well, not in our yard, getting into our yard, which is quite hard in my opinion. And obviously it's a big trailer. It's got 28 ton of sand in it. But it's not full long one, it's a smaller one but with a wider tank on it. So it's still a big tank. Still carries a lot, but it's just on a smaller trailer or something along the lines of that. But buckets. So when we pour the sand in, because the sand's so wet, well, it's not wet, you know what I mean? It's mixed with the resin and the hardness, so it's like damp in a way, but it's not. It starts to stick. So we keep painting it with the silver paint because that adds slippiness. It's a release agent, see, comes on my hands as well, pain. But I've got some other stuff that's like this black stuff, which we might rub on, and it's like, the best way I can describe it is, you know, like pencils, and if you shave the pencils you get that like dust, and then if you put it on your hands it goes shiny. It's a bit like that. So we've got all them. All the pipes are obviously done for pickle, so they are all ready to go, because these are going to go down to Hartlepool. He didn't want to go Friday and he didn't want to go Monday, so he'd probably come today to pick all of them up, get them out of the way. The bench ends, the bronze ones, Steve's cleaned them up, but I've also found out now I've got to drill all the holes in, which is a pain because I want to get these done, and these obviously what we're going to earn money on. We're not really earning money on that, we didn't even make it, so it's a bit annoying. But other than that, yeah, we're just plodding along, try and get as many of these done as possible. And obviously they're all compact, so it's quick and it's easy. There's a fair bit of sand in it, don't get me wrong. And they're quite hard to lower, because obviously we're lowering it's a bit like a Toblerone, innit? You're lowering a big chunk of sand with, there's only like 10 milli gap. Got a couple of jobs on the pipeline, just waiting on prices of polishing. It's going to be handles, for the jewellers, for the door. If it comes on, it comes on. If it doesn't, it depends on obviously the price. They're quite big, they're 21 inches, which for the door handles, massive in my opinion. But they look sick. Hopefully we can get the job. hopefully the job comes on. Another job's pricing up as well, which is alright for us, but onwards and upwards, and let's see what else happens. Hopefully get these done and cast today, and then we crack on, because we're still waiting on our other jobs to come, with other SG jobs to come, which are urgent, which he wants, so we'll have to ring him up today as well. Yeah. Onwards and upwards, and hopefully let's cast, but if not, we'll just mould them. Camera update. I did order it. Supposedly it's coming today, so hopefully we'll have it for tomorrow after I test it out. So hopefully have it this week. Onwards and upwards. So we didn't end up casting yesterday, and it's actually Wednesday now, and I've been out, but we got the furnace on now, and we've got all of these to cast. Obviously there's more up the top ends, but we're just going for these ones to clear them out the way, because with them being compacts, the door's there, and then we can knock them out. Obviously knocking them out is a different matter, because you got to take a skip over there. But we got the furnace on now, and we're getting ready to cast them. We've got a couple to wait up. My face was covered in mould coat yesterday. My pants and boots are looking nice and clean, but it is what it is. Been up to go and pick our depth stand material jobs up that have been done. I took them to the machine shop. I'm not allowed to show you, but I can tell you, because obviously what they are for, can't put them out there. They're getting done now. Well, no, the machine's broke, it's getting fixed next Wednesday, so we'll be looking at the start of them next month before we get them back. We also picked up more SG jobs in from the lads. The way to pick the jobs up, we're doing these for them. So we got 6 of them and 4 of them. For the home office or something, or one of them. I said, bloody hell, I wish I knew how to put the prices up. But we've got them to crack on with. Also my new cameras come, so hopefully I'll mould them with that on. But we're cracking on. Shot blasting more pipes and that in yesterday, and some fresh metal for the powder coaters, which I'd already done, and I didn't get any photos, so I can't really show you. Our mate's just been on, he wants us to cast nickel silver, and we've not done nickel silver, and you can get a lot of problems. I'm willing to do it. He said just try one, see what happens. I'm willing to do it, but my Alpha and David are like, no, not really, but it's work, isn't it? So I'm going to persuade them to do it. Could be a lot of work, 3 months worth of work, he reckons. Or 20 bells, big ones. Be good if we could get it. But at the same time, they don't want to do that job, which is frustrating, because I'm willing to do it, but I can't do it on my own. I've never done it before, so I don't really know. And it's got to be perfect, and then obviously you're going to have a lot of scrappers maybe. But we got to work it round, haven't we? We've got to try and make it happen. And I want the work, so I want to get it done. Got all my paperwork as well off them jobs I picked up. There must be 100 pages, double-sided, and it's got obviously the other lad's name on it. I've seen him told the customer anyway, it's up to myself if I keep his name on or take it off. But there's a lot of work, so I've just been to the lad there, got a price. He said he's looking about 200 quid to get it all changed over. Is it worth it? Is it not? Or is it easy just to be honest? I'm not really bothered either way. Myself, I'm not bothered, but my old fella wants it changing, so we'll see what we'll do. The customer knows I've got them made elsewhere anyway. I spoke to him this morning while I was on the way there, seeing how we're getting on. But we also got the same jobs on in duplex stainless steel, which I'm waiting on the PO to come through. But obviously, same jobs. They're getting made in the same foundry as last time. Special like MOD foundry, so it is what it is. Let's show you the buckets, by the way. The moulds look like. We've got a couple here. So we got the top box and the bottom box, and then this one is going to sit into there. I'll run it, and obviously it'll just go in. We reckon there's about 5 milli roughly, I reckon. Which is a nice job. Quite easy to make because you're just ramming them up. But just time consuming in a way. But obviously I've got 30 there on the floor, which we've done rammed up in a day. 2 days. So 15 boxes in a day. Where if we made them as loose, we'd only be looking at small amounts, like 8 maybe. But you can see the difference in making it as a compact and not as a compact. Speed to everything. That's why I priced it up in 2 different ways and it still worked out cheaper to do compacts. But it is what it is. Yeah, so let's cast. So, back again. What day is it? Thursday. Forgot, losing track. Successful cast yesterday. Nice and smooth. And we've just knocked all of them out. And it is just gone 10 o'clock. So, being in compacts, we can knock them out so much quicker. Obviously, there's 3 of us doing it. But we got them knocked out. Nice and quick, nice and ready. Floor is empty again. Let's have a look. It's clean. Left a load of weights that side, some that side, because we've got more to make. So, we've got about another 14 boxes, roughly, I think. So, let's say 15, make an extra couple. Just in case, any mistakes. Things can happen. But obviously, we only done the bucket yesterday. We've still got that big block to do. We've got these panels to do that I think I mentioned yesterday. 4 and 6 off, which are them ones made on an alley patterns. They were actually, that one on the right was 3D printed in 4 sections, which doesn't work. But so far so good. Just cracking on now. If the noise in the background, Paul and the trolley, he is waving, but he doesn't like being on camera. But let's tell you what Paul's doing. He's actually sorting all patterns out. All old ones, the ones that we're never going to make. Customers, the firms aren't here anymore. Or an etc. So considering what it used to look like, it's extremely neat. Some nice little hand wheels there, look. Who were they for? You haven't got a clue?
I think they were Greavesies, I'm not sure.
We've got a load of these little signs. There's some more back there, and I don't know what they're off. So I'm calling this Park Street Special Sea Operations. And what's he doing with this?
I don't know, I just kept that Mickey Mouse from China.
What's this shite?
Mickey Mouse from China, but someone might just want one.
We'll give
and
that...
You can't just buy one, you know what I mean?
£10 for that one, even though you can get a 10 in for 10 pence. I'll put it back now. But I think we're up there with one of the best railing head selections, and I'll say this, but have a look at these. We've got, yeah, 1 minute, drain pipe collars. Them things are brakes off elevators. There's loads of other little things along there. Obviously, railing heads on boards. I've even got railing heads on a board, which you can actually get from China nowadays. Look at all them. There's absolutely hundreds of them. Proper railing heads for proper jobs. None of this Mickey Mouse stuff that we see nowadays. More railing heads on boards, fireplace grills, small grills, floor gratings, which are all there. And obviously there's more there. There's all sorts, isn't there? When you think about it, that's quite a nice one, quite nice and detailed. Look at all of them. Table legs, because obviously if you break one, someone might need one, but we can weld it and then cast a full new one, either in aluminium or cast iron to fit existence. Let's see what else we've got interesting. That is a collar off. That is like a post collar. Core goes through the middle, and that's dovetailed or fish-tailed, that bit on the bottom. There's something here, I'm going to show you what it is. It's actually broke. See this one here? That's broke. This was a job farm a couple of years ago. This is off Blackpool Tower. So these are dead high up, there's 4 of them. They're like big post things, and they sit on the top. And that's the core box, which is that one. What are these? These look like the Isle of Man. Jersey State. Whatever. I can't read. I work with my hands. Yeah. Look at it. And then obviously look at that. Look at this side here now. Let's go through. We've got some really interesting stuff, but some non-interesting stuff. But let's carry on moulding. And then once we get on them other ones, we can film that with the new camera. So it's Friday. I'd ignore the fucking Barney because it's a bit nuts. But before we go any further, don't forget, give us a like and a comment, or a like and a subscribe, or whatever it is. It does help. I should really do this at the start of the video, shouldn't I? Keeps people fresh in the mind. But, where are we up to? So, obviously, we've got all our buckets, they're all moulded, they're all on the floor. We've done an extra, I think an extra box or an extra 2, because we weren't happy with one of the previous buckets. But we started with the railing job, and I've actually filmed it on the new camera, but I don't know how it's come out, and I don't know how it is, because obviously I'm not edited it, not seen it, so I don't know. But we have had a nightmare with it. The joint is terrible, the joint is all over the place. So the way it has been, this aluminium pattern has worked, is it's been scanned off an original, then 3D printed into 4 and then cleaned up. So there's no like tapered joint the way it normally would be. But yeah, don't forget me wrong, we'll do the job and we can work but the castings might be not as good. But obviously I've done the video of us ramming it, so I'll probably show you that now. Opposite way in a way, isn't it? Hey. You heard that, didn't you? Stay! Did your disc break? What? Did your disc break? What? How would you explain that? Like little gunfire? Yeah?
Sounds like it went up there.
It must have flew up there.
Where?
Up against the steel at the top. Cause it fucking come from. We heard it in there. Must be little bits flying off. Is that them new ones? Did you try them? I've shown you that. It's up now it is. You know as much as I know. But obviously we've got them there. Moulded. Obviously it's gone a little bit burnt, but it's fine. And obviously we've also got the other one in which we're running it separately. Oh, and the reason why we've done that on an angle, I don't know, I might have told you on the voiceover. That's my voice, yeah. I don't really know. We've had some jobs in for blasting. We've had these machined benches. One is done. Another one is done, and another one's in the blaster. We've also got these table and chairs in for blasting. Aluminium set. So we've had to do one. Waiting them to ring up to give them the price before we get the go ahead. Which is going to cost 25 quid for each chair. Which is Not much is it compared for the price of a new set, and by the time it's powder coated they'll probably charge that, so it'll probably cost the customer about roughly 50 quid, which is not bad. But then it comes to pricing up another job, and I want to show you this job. Oh, the phone, man. Let's answer this. Merseyside Castings.
Oh, Merseyside Castings.
Hello. Who wants ready this afternoon if you want to get them?
Who wants ready this afternoon? Pick them up Monday morning.
Monday morning, signed by me.
Okay.
Alright.
Thanks for that.
See you later. Bye bye.
Bye.
Anyway, I don't know if I'll put that in. Obviously, business is business. But this job here, believe it or not, you probably can't really tell from here, but there's a lot of railings here. And these jobs was done by one of our customers a year ago. They'd been galvanised and they'd been powder coated, and his customer then wasn't happy with the round circles. So they've been re-powder coated and it's reacted. So it's hard to tell, but it started to bubble and the quality is gone. Don't know if you can see in there, like, but these are massive. So obviously this is the top one and this one's not too bad. Some of them are a lot worse than the top one. The ones on the bottom are even worse. And it's hard to give them a price. I said I can't give you a price on them because I don't know how long it's going to take. Sometimes blasting powder coating off fresh is an absolute nightmare. It's dead thick. But obviously it just takes time, unfortunately. And I'm going to go for me dinner now, and this is going to be the end of the video. So follow along next week because we've got to get them jobs out for Wednesday. So hopefully we cast Monday so we can get them dressed and get them out for Wednesday. So stay tuned. Adios.